Howdy y'all, it's Aaron here, and today I'm going to show you behind the scenes of several ad accounts and their best performing ads. Now, as always, make sure that you grab something to take notes with and stick around to the end where I'll share with you how you can continue to pick winning ads for your store. All right, so number one is, who are these ads for? So before you can steal these ads, you have to realize who are these ads for and make sure that you create them for your audience, all right? Because the type of ad matters, but the audience you're marketing to matters so much more. All right, guys, before we jump into our first ad example, I want to say howdy. Again, my name is Aaron. I'm one of the co-founders here at Bit Branding, and we're an e-commerce growth agency that specializes in helping clothing boutiques and apparel brands just like you grow and scale profitably online. And we create content every single week. At least 2 videos drop to help you grow your business every single week. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're notified when we drop a new video. All right, so number 2, and really just the first ad, right? So this first one we call a collection ad. This is an ad that requires a little bit more budget, but if you have it, it is going to be extremely effective, okay? And this is an ad that I feel like a lot of people don't use. So if you can use this one, you are gonna have an advantage for so many different reasons. But after the privacy updates, Facebook wants even more data, and this collection ad really allows you to do that. So let me show you why this ad is extremely effective. Let's jump into Ads Manager for our first ad. All right, so this is a collection ad. This is one that we ran quite a while ago, right? But it's been probably one of our best performing ones. It's because the video was amazing, the audience was great, and really it just resonated with that audience. So we reached, for this particular one right here, this ad set, it was a lookalike of people who added to cart and purchased, right? Just so you know, you can go after that audience. I would suggest at least 1,000 people per audience for that ad to work well, especially now with the privacy updates. But anyway, so we reached about 190,000 people. We ran this for a good chunk of time. We spent $10,000 on it, and honestly, I wish we would have spent 30, right? We should have ramped up. The client said they were a little too busy, and just the timing of the year wasn't really conducive for them to increase budget. So either way, we had 524 purchases for $20.68. That's awesome. We don't really care about ROAS, right? We care about actual profit here, but it did make 3 times this money. So you spent 10, you made 30. That's a great ad, but let's look at the actual ad here. So this is the fall video here. And let me make sure that I look at the correct one. Here we go. This fall image did well. This is what it looked like. It's telling us we need to prioritize iOS 14.5, right? So we haven't been in here since then. But anyway, so this is what it looks like, right? So it just says, hey ladies, calls out the people. I believe it tells them like what's going on. Click below to check out the products. Once they checked out the products or like clicked inside of here, it would go into an online experience and they would be able to browse products before actually going to the website. So when they went through to the website, it was high intent. So, and this is what's cool is it uses a catalog ad. What's great about a catalog ad is that like as products became in stock or out of stock, like the ad would automatically or dynamically update and we wouldn't have to worry about it anymore, right? Because if the product was out of stock, it wouldn't show down there. And the client loved that as well because they're like, as a boutique, if a product went out or even an apparel brand, if you ran out of a shirt, the last thing you want to do is show a product that is no longer going to be able to get a purchase. So this is a collection ad. If you have any more questions about that, just drop them down below. But this is a very high performing ad and one that I would suggest, right, budget-wise, you're going to be needing to spend about $100 to $250 a day to really make this work, right? So you can do $100 a day and then ramp up as it starts to win and get data. But if it goes into learning limited, it's likely because it doesn't have the confidence, right? So it's for those people who are just starting out, probably not the ad to start with, but an amazing ad that once Facebook knows your audience, you can do really, really well. I will take 3 times my money on pretty much any type of ad. And not only that, but we just got a ton of data to Facebook and a ton of what we really liked anyway was email signups from people who went to the website with high intent as well. So that was number 1. Like I said, if you have any questions, drop those below. All right, so number 3 and our second type of ad, right? I know it can be kind of confusing, but number 2 is the page post purchase. So Your Facebook and Instagram audiences are by far the most engaged and profitable audiences, along with your website traffic. So this ad strategy is all centered around great remarketing for purchases. All right, so let me show you how it is set up and what makes it tick. All right, so now that we're in Ads Manager, again, I want to see here the page post conversions, right? So this one's brand new. It's still learning. And as you can see here, it's just got one purchase. Everything's still in learning. But what we want is for page posts, right? These are the posts that are posted on your page, right? It's kind of self-explanatory at that point, but that have done well, have good engagement, and now we're running ads behind them. But who do we run the ads to, right? So right now, iOS 14, 15, whatever it is, right? I'm just gonna say privacy, more so for the lifetime of this video. But privacy has taken away or dampened the amount of or the size of the audience. So what we want to focus on here is Instagram 365, Facebook 365, purchasers 180, which is the farthest you can go, and app users 180, right? So a lot of our clients, a lot of the people we work with also have an app. We can talk about that a little bit more later. And if you're interested in the secret behind app downloads, just comment app down below, and I'll tell you the secret to getting more app downloads and growing your business through those purchases as well. Not what we're focused on in this video, but that is an audience that does well here. So what you can see here is 4 days ago, we launched this particular ad. It's brand new. The audiences are still learning. It has one purchase, but I want to see here, new look graphic. This is actually the one that got the purchase. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. But anyway, we posted this one here. It's a page post. You click under edits, and that's it. This is one of the people who's in the picture, right? That's her. But you click change post. You go back through and click on one of the posts that you have here. It's going to automatically update, and that's it. That's really all you do. A couple of things I would change for this, right? The reason that I think that it did well is because it's a graphic and it's kind of more evergreen, just stop and scroll. But what I would like to see differently is honestly the brightness. I'm trying to turn up the brightness on my computer and it's still pretty dark. So I think this post could actually have done better, and we will do better at that, choosing that next time. So just so you know, and then want to go for either website events or app events, meaning you just focus on the purchase, and that's it. We're just using that as remarketing, right? Just showing the ads to people who are already engaged with you, and they're much more likely to get a purchase. Now, one thing that we'll see here is that most people are focused on, oh, I just want to do a reach campaign. I just want to do add to cart campaign. But what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're still going for purchase, because that is your number one objective. There are a lot of people, there's thousands of people who go to your Facebook page who will never buy. We don't care about those people. Well, okay, we do care about those people, but we care about the people who are going to purchase a lot more, because that's what you want, right? You need purchases to grow your business. You don't need people to give you high fives, because that does not grow a business. So that's who we're looking at here. This is a page post engagement conversions campaign. If you have questions about that one, again, drop them below, and let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, before we get on to these next couple of examples for ads, I want to tell you about our free masterclass training for clothing boutiques and apparel brands that will walk you through the 5 pillars that you must have in place for your online store to scale consistently and, most importantly, profitably, no matter what is happening in the world. So if you want that, check the description for the link on that training. All right, so number 4, and our example of our third campaign, is the live selling purchase campaign. This right here is the golden nugget, right? If you got all the way through this video, that's why I put it in later. It is what is going to change your business. If you believe in it, if you buy into it, it will help you and it will change your business, right? That's kind of an ad-lib side note. Just check it out. And if you're doing live selling, I'm literally giving you the strategy that will help you double your revenue. So most people don't even show you this unless you pay them thousands of dollars. So let me show you the breakdown of this campaign and what makes it so successful. All right, so now that we are in Ads Manager, we label this as live selling conversions. This is a brand new campaign. I wanted to show you campaigns that we just launched, right? So it'd be easy to say that, hey, these campaigns have been running and that we figured it out, but this is literally ran within the last 7 days. So we have it set up as a 1-day click. We can even see here that one of them is learning limited, right? It's not getting the data that it needs from Facebook. We're gonna have to make some adjustments and changes from that, right? Just being full transparency to jump into here. Our audiences are purchase 180, Instagram 180, Facebook 180, and eventually we'll do app downloads. We're not even focused on app downloads for this client yet. But what we can see here in the last 7 days, we have 7 purchases. And I think, honestly, they got a purchase today because I want to say there was 8. But anyway, what you'll see is a couple of them, $1.22 purchase, awesome. Some of them are 32, right? We'll take that. That's the biggest bulk here. And she's making 3 times her money. Obviously, the top one is making 57 times its money. And some guru will screenshot this and try to share it with you and just say, this is amazing. But they're making 3 times their money in the last 7 days. I will take that. That's profitable. That's scalable. The way that it's set up, let's go to the ad. So we're doing live sales, right? Number one trick here is you have to have a campaign that is ready to be going for live sales. So it says the ad will be shown to fewer people. The reason that it will be is because this particular client said that they were looking for shares. You can't do that. That's kind of limited us here a little bit. They have good engagement. They have a great personality, a great audience, all keys to it as well. But that's really it. We're focused on, we don't even have app events downloaded because they don't have the app yet. But we're focused right here on just getting purchases to their website. That's it. Taking this post and making purchases. We're just focused on here. It says use existing post, right? It's already on their Facebook page. We're using the existing post right here. And then we grab the post. You can change it this direction right there. Go find the right post. And then we are running an ad behind it to those audiences that I have shown you previously. And it's getting a return. It's really that simple. Now, the hard part becomes what tool to use, how often you go live, your personality. There's a lot of things that go into it, right? But for the most part, this is the live selling setup. This will double your revenue. And like I said, there's only one piece that's missing, and that's because the app downloads are not available yet. All right, so number 5 and our 4th example is dynamic creative ads. So if you watched any of our Facebook videos before, thank you. But you do know that we are huge fans of dynamic creative ads. Interestingly enough, Facebook is now pushing them even harder, right? So if you actually go and you set up a campaign where like Facebook just guides you through it, it's defaulting to dynamic creative, which we love, right? So we'll jump into this. But why does Facebook like it so much more? Because they get so much more data and they can control the user experience, right? This is, I mean, it's super powerful, right? I love dynamic creative ads, but the best way to do this is let's jump into a campaign and I'll show you how it creates over 250 different combinations of your ad. All right, now we are inside of this ad account, right? So as you can see here, we have 2 different ads, broad and a 10%. That is all for another video, right? So you want to know why we chose these audiences or how to set them up, make sure you check out this video right here on how to use Facebook ads to grow your business, or your clothing boutique rather. So check out that. That's going to walk you through a little bit more in depth of why, but let's go see what makes these work. So go over to the ads. We'll just choose new arrivals. This one has 491 purchases. Awesome. But we choose dynamic creative and it goes to our new arrivals, right? This is the same fall, but we will change it out, right? It will change it at any point. There's 10 different combinations of photos or videos. What we suggest are 3 lifestyle photos, 3 graphics, 3 collection style videos, right? They showcase the product, maybe quick slideshow, or if you have a professional videographer like Franklin, then he'll make a cool video for you, but we suggested those. And then throwing in TikTok style videos. Those work really well right now. You could also look at creating other TikTok style videos and increasing that amount. We've seen that work as well. But anyway, so you can see here we have several videos that are going on. We have several lifestyle photos. This client doesn't really take lifestyle photos. They kind of take product photos that happen to be outside, but lifestyle would be great if you were like literally sitting down or like with your like 2 or 3 people, but this works, right? This also works here. Then you have 5 different sets of creative, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to update this creative. It's just done really well. And then we have 5 different headlines. So when you add all those up, so 10 times 5 times 5, and then you have all the other different options here. There is only one option for the URL. Like I said, we always go to just new arrivals, but it gives you 250 different combinations of the ad. So this image with this headline, with this primary text, this video, different combination of the text, and then it'll pick the best one. How you know it's the best one? I will show you very quickly. You go down here, dynamic creative, image or video, and then you can see here which one has actually gotten a purchase, right? and our focus here again, like not necessarily ROAS. Some of them have a great ROAS, whatever. But I'm just looking where's Facebook spending the money, right? So let's just say it's given us more than this, but for whatever reason, saying 15 is the most here. So this particular video had done well. It's giving the most money to it, the most reach. And so I want to replicate that into the future when I create content. So this is the dynamic creative ad. Again, like if you want to know how to run those ads effectively, and there's a whole video on that, just make sure you check out our video on Facebook ads for clothing brands, and that will walk you through in depth. But this is another great example of an ad account that we love. All right, guys, so after this video is finished, a great transition video would be to go and check out this video over here for Facebook ads for clothing brands. I'm gonna walk you through exactly what's working right now so you can go and implement it for your business. It's way more in depth. All right, that's all we have for this week. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. We'll see you next time.